Good morning everybody, we are going to Disneyland Paris and I am literally so excited for this trip. I've never felt so ready for a Disneyland Paris trip. We're going to be spending the next 3 days at Disneyland Paris. We're staying at Newport Bay, which I've never stayed at Newport Bay before, but I'm excited to go and take you along with me because it's going to be honestly perfection. It's currently 4 AM and we're just standing outside London St Pancras International to go and get our Eurostar over to Disneyland Paris. As some of you know already, Eurostar don't actually offer a direct service over to Disneyland Paris, so normally people go and stop off at Lille, or sometimes you can go and stop off in Brussels I think and make your way over, but for us today we're going to be going and getting the Eurostar directly to Paris, Gare du Nord, and then from Gare du Nord we're going to be using the metro in Paris to go and get over to Manor, which is the station you need for Disneyland. So today I'm going to show you all of that, but if you're seeing my face for the first time, a big hello from me. My name is Sam and I post some Disney, theatre, travel and lifestyle content, so if you like that kind of thing, definitely go and hit the subscribe button. But it is honestly so cold right now, so let's go and head into St Pancras. I can't wait, let's go and do this. Wow, I literally can't believe just how quiet it is looking right now in St Pancras. Like, there's hardly anybody here at all. It's actually such a gorgeous station. They have so many shops and they actually have a breakfast club, which this here is by far one of the best breakfast spaces. These are popping up like everywhere now. I actually saw a breakfast club when I was at Gatwick Airport going to Edinburgh, and we didn't actually eat there, but the ones in London, they have like an iconic yellow building and they're just so stunning. Like, they do great like cocktails, smoothies. The breakfast is always like 10 out of 10, so if you ever see a breakfast club, they definitely open up more of them and they are literally perfection. Going, we're getting the 6:01 to Paris. It's actually not too busy at all, so it could be worse. Yeah, this is the line for security and getting our passports checked. You have to go and get your passport checked twice, so one by the English border and one by the French border. I don't think it's actually going to take too long at all, but yeah, they say to get here like 60 to 90 minutes before, and we are here very, very early for sure. I found the first croissant of the trip. Nothing screams Disneyland Paris more than a croissant. Okay, that was actually very, very simple. I actually always forget just how easy and quick the Eurostar is. Literally in less than maybe like 5 minutes, we was through. So that was putting out suitcases through security and getting our passports looked at twice. So really super easy. It feels so good to be here in this station. It's actually so quiet. I think that's one of the things about getting an early train, is you're able to go and just chill now. Like, we've got about an hour and a half until our train departs. So we're able to just go and like sit here and chill for the minute. We've got to decide if we want to go and get breakfast, which, to be fair, I just hate eating early in the morning, so I don't think breakfast is going to be a bit of me right now. But our train, yeah, is at 6:01, so just going to have a nice little chill, have a little look around and see what there is to do here in case anything's changed. But yeah, I'm so impressed. Really super easy, and it just makes me realise how much I love the Eurostar. Like, when you fly, it's just so stressful sometimes, whereas this, like, if you're not really like an avid traveller, it's so simple. And this here proves just how quiet it is if you go at this time. Normally I really struggle to get a seat here, but there are so many seats left. They actually have a little Pret, which is quite nice. They have a few drinks I actually really do want to drink right now, but I don't know if I actually want one from Pret, because Pret is all their own branded stuff and none of this really interests me. But they do have a Pret if you want to go and get like a pastry or coffee in the morning. They'd have a small well duty free. I remember this is actually really, really small, but it's shut, as you can see, so I'm not sure when that opens. And then they've also got the station pantry, which also looks really nice. This is more my thing. Just a normal, typical drink, that's what I need right now. And they've got so many different sandwiches and baguettes as well. Oh, and they have bacon rolls and sausage rolls as well. Ooh, that does sound good. Basically, everything that I've said before about me not wanting to eat and not choosing Pret just ignore it because I've just got a massive bag of Pret stuff with Pret drinks. I got the mango, passion fruit and lime drink, which looks really good. This was £2.99. Have to say, Pret drinks look amazing. I kind of judged when I went and walked in, but that looks stunning. I actually didn't want a fizzy drink, which is why I got that. And I've also gone and grabbed a croissant, but I don't actually want to eat that now. I'm going to eat that on the trains. I'm very excited to go and give this a try because that is a bit of me in a drink. Still to this day, hate these silly lids that they have on these drinks. Oh, that is a good choice. Yum, that is like the perfect drink. It's not particularly strong, but it's just what you need at this time. I'm so glad I didn't get a fizzy drink. Yay, so we're going up to the platform now, which is so exciting. Literally buzzing for this. So first stop for me is always going and getting a picture for Instagram outside of the Eurostar. So if you haven't already, go make sure you follow me over on Instagram, Journeys with Sam, because literally cannot wait to go and get this picture. It's like so iconic. It's actually so cold here right now, but we had the nicest time, just kind of like chilling. I haven't eaten my croissant yet, and croissant is calling my name 100%. And my suitcase is slipping down this escalator, which is not great. And we are coach number 7, which is a little bit further down, not too far. I'm actually sure coach number 7 is the one that they just picked the seats for us. I don't think we actually select our seats, but you can actually manage your booking on the Eurostar app and change which coach and carriage you want to be in. But 7 looks fine. It's like in the middle of the train, so can't really complain. Right, let's go and head on. We're going to Paris, baby. Let's go. And we actually managed to go and secure a table seat. If you know, you know. Best seat on the Eurostar for sure. So we all get to sit and face each other, which is very, very cute. I've got my almond croissant, which looks banging. Look how great that looks. And still drinking my way through this.
I'll take it.
So yeah, we're meant to arrive in Paris at 9:19. So 2 hours 18 minutes. It's very quiet. That was actually a very good nap, literally perfection. I feel like every time I nap on like a plane or a train or in the car, like I always like to jolt forward. I kept doing that, that kept waking me up. But overall, it's been pretty good on the Eurostar. The windows definitely need a clean. Every time I say this, they're like filthy on the outside. So you don't really get a great view outside the window because the windows are so filthy. And the Wi-Fi is also not that great. Oh, that is a big gap. So we have arrived in Paris. We are in Gare du Nord, which is very, very exciting. So we're going to go now and make our way into like the main terminal section, which seems to be a very long walk. When it was carriage 7, that was literally down the other end it seems. So it's been quite a long walk. It's pretty chilly, I have to say as well. But yeah, we're going to walk our way down and then we're going to start making our way to go and get the metro over to Manor, which is the station for Disneyland Paris. I'll show you exactly how to go and do that. If you want a carriage which is close to like the main terminal section, carriage number 16 is the one. So future Sam, make sure you remember that, carriage 16. 16 carriages, as Beyonce would say. It is such a gorgeous station, but it is so huge, so it's quite easy to go and get lost. But once you go and leave the Eurostar, which is just over there, you just got to go and head over to where it says Aria. So we have to go and follow the signs for the Aria. We can either get the B or the D line, so the blue line or the green line. That will go and take us to Châtelet Les Halles, and then from there we're able to go and get the Aria line, which will be straight to Marne-Laval. Quite often I will just go and use Google Maps. This is like my best friend when I go away, so it literally just shows me exactly what I need to go and do. So it says Gare du Nord, walk 5 minutes and get the B to Châtelet Les Halles, and then we're going to change, and then there's another one which goes to Disneyland Paris. Just what I thought. So it should be quite simple, and it reckons that the journey will take 55 minutes, so we should be at Disneyland Paris by 10:36 hopefully. And then when you actually go downstairs, you need to go and look for this kind of like turquoisey green colour. This way you can go and buy your tickets. There's quite a few machines. It's quite a long queue, to be fair. Or you can go over to services and you can actually go and speak to like an actual human who will go and do that for you. Okay, so this is the machine that you're going to use to go and purchase your ticket. So they have all your language options over here. So obviously we're going to go and pick English. Then we're going to say that we don't have a Navigo pass because we don't. Obviously if you do, you can go and just scan your Navigo pass on this holder over here. Then once we get to this screen here, we're going to click more, and then we're going to click on Paris region tickets. They actually used to have its own section for Disneyland Paris, but that seems to have disappeared. So it's Paris region tickets, a full fare, because obviously we're adults, but if you've got any children under the age of 10, you go and select the other one, and then you're going to go and type in the station for Disneyland Paris, which is Marne-Laval, and then it will be this one here, Marne-Laval Chessy, the Park Disney, and then these are the prices. So $2.50 for one ticket. There's 4 of us, so it's going to be €10 for that ticket. That was certainly more stress than it was on our last visit. The queue was definitely a lot longer. It took probably about 15 minutes to work through. It just seems like a very old-fashioned way. Like, considering in the UK we literally just tap our card. It is kind of like a dated system. We have to go to a ticket machine, and it's just very, very slow. A lot of the buttons on the machine weren't working too. But we have our tickets, which are these tiny ones, so make sure you keep them safe. They do have ticket inspectors on the train, so just make sure you've got your own one. And normally when you go and scan it through, it validates your ticket, but there are some stations in Paris that don't have barriers that you have to go and validate before you go onto the train, to make sure you don't get a fine. They're very, very strict in Paris when it comes to the metro. Also, there was no like workers there to go and help, apart from if you get into the line for the like person to talk to at the ticket office. So that was also something that was a little bit frustrating. We're going to keep following the RERB. Once you've gone and put your ticket through the machine, you are following the B line for south. So Sud is south, Nord is obviously going north. We're going to go towards the south. That's the way we need to go to Châtelet-les-Halles. And to be fair, it is pretty stress-free. Like, they have escalators, they have lifts. Yay, and here's our metro. We've actually only one stop to Châtelet-les-Halles from here, so not too bad. It feels so good. It doesn't look too busy either. Right, so we've made it to Châtelet-les-Halles, and something I've learned already is press the button at the metro doors, because the doors didn't open automatically like they do in the UK. And then now it's a case of just follow that Mickey Mouse just over there. So we're now going and getting on the RERA, which is the red line, straight to Marne-Laval. And yeah, just be aware as well that not all trains go to Marne-Laval, but just follow the Mickey and then you'll know exactly where you're going. But yes, we've got to wait for the second train. It's pretty much every other train mostly. But yeah, 3 minutes until it's time for us to go to Disney. Oh, it's a double-decker one. And then this here is the train that takes the longest time, but we've got a seat, which is great. So it's a 41-minute journey from here. So 41 minutes, 14 stops. That's it. I feel like I'm officially home now. We're here at Marne-Laval. The ears need to go on. They're going to be like permanently fixed in my head for this whole trip now. Let's put them on. There we go. All sorted. I'm so happy to be here. Like, that journey, it was so smooth. So weird to think that in about 4 hours we've made it here to Disneyland Paris. Like, we've literally gone from England over to France. We're in Paris. It just feels so good. So we're going to go and make our way. We've actually got the Disney Express luggage service, so we need to go and find that in the station. But yeah, we're actually here. We're home. And it couldn't be any more official than a sortie sign. Sortie, first sign of the trip. We go, there's Disney Express luggage. It's very well signposted, just up these escalators. This is definitely the part of the station that you'll probably be like more familiar with. So when it used to be the direct service, you used to get the Eurostar from down there, I think. And this is the part of the station that you'd like come out on. It's actually quite a nice station, to be fair. Like, it looks a lot more complicated than what it actually is. And you used to go and drop your luggage off there, but that seems to be shut. So whoa, it's so bright. So yeah, it's just down here now. We're gonna drop our luggage off. I'm sure it's that man every time. Like, I'm sure we've seen him like since my first trip to Disneyland Paris in 2015. I'm sure it's always him. But I have very mixed opinions of the Express luggage service. We've used it every single time, and I feel like it's just something that we do. But it cost £66.68 for 4 of us, which works out £16.67 each, which is quite expensive. Obviously, it's a return luggage service, so that will be at our hotel, will be ready for us. They charge you per person, so even if you only have one piece of luggage between all 4 of you, you're still paying that amount, which makes it very, very expensive. It is like for the whole party. I think rather than paying for your whole party, it should be per item of luggage that you've got. That's just something that it seems a little bit weird. But we have our magic passes, which is very, very cute. I feel like we're building a collection of these. So it says Newport Bay, and I love this like Mickey sketch that's on there, which is very, very cute. So this is our ticket and our hotel key. But we're here, we're actually at Disneyland Paris now. Like, it's official, we're outside, we're breathing Disney air. It just feels so good. Getting my magic pass made me realise I forgot my lanyard, so definitely go and bring a lanyard to Disneyland Paris. I usually have one which I take all the time, but it might just mean I need to go and get a new lanyard, obviously. So that's definitely going to be on my plan to go and do that. But we're here, and Disney Village is looking very, very cute. It's the first time actually seeing it without Planet Hollywood. There's no Planet Hollywood anymore. It looks very empty. They're still doing a lot of construction right now, so that's why they have all of the construction walls over here. And Planet Hollywood used to just sit right there, but it's gone. So yeah, it's looking not in the best shape, but it's going to get there eventually. Right, and first step for us is going through security, and then that's it. We are officially in the Magic. I know I've said that for like every stop of the way, we're in the Magic, but we're officially now gonna go through the Magic Gates, Disneyland Paris. Okay, and we are through security, which was literally so quick. They are the only Disney park which have them like high-tech machines that you just put your bag through, which is great. But we're here, so we've got the Disneyland Hotel over here, which is the entrance to Disneyland Park. Which, sorry, isn't it just the cutest entrance to a Disney park ever? It is so unique going and walking underneath the famous Disneyland Hotel, but walking through Fantasia Gardens early in the morning like this, nothing beats it. Nothing beats it all. The Mickey Mouse face, there's so many picture opportunities, and the music is just the cutest, isn't it? Like, it just gives me all the feels. I'm not even in the park yet, but that's the thing with Disneyland Paris. You get the feels before you even step foot into the park. This bit is by far probably my favourite part of Disneyland Paris. This entrance is just everything. I've actually tried so hard to get pictures in front of the Disneyland Hotel, but the sun is so bright. I said this in my packing video. You need to bring sunglasses because the February sun is so low that it's so blinding at certain parts. So I'm going to go and put my sunglasses on in a minute when we go through, but I want to see everything without having like the sunglasses filter on, like see it through my own eyes. Oh, and Disneyland Park, we've just got some pictures out there. It wasn't too bad with the sun, and I love the Mickey clock up at the top. That is just so gorgeous. It's just too beautiful. My heart cannot take it. It cannot take it. Just look at it. Like, this will never grow old. Magic. I love this new decoration that they've got up here. This was also here last year, but it's so beautiful that it changes to different characters. There's also this like Tinkerbell overlay thing that they do in February. It's a very, very strange thing, but I do love it, and I love the floor too with the castle. Literally beautiful. Those who know me well as well will know that I love to go on either the one that's furthest to the left or the one furthest to the right, never the middle, because it spoils the castle. You see the castle straight away if you go through that one. But here's the little plaque. Here, you leave today and enter worlds of history, discovery and ageless fantasy. It feels so amazing to be here on Main Street USA. Literally one of my favourite Main Street USAs for sure. The last one I was at Disneyland in California, and everyone was obviously like so much smaller, whereas here it's a lot bigger. It's a lot more like the one at Walt Disney World, and I love it so much. I love it. We're just walking around the corner. I'm gonna see the castle. Oh, I love it so much. It's by far my favourite castle of them all. It's by far the most pretty and the most stunning, and just it's gorgeous. I really, really love the castle here. It's so special. And that's literally perfect timing. Main Street transportation going by on Main Street. And there's the castle right at the end of Main Street USA. Literally so, so stunning. I think what I love about this Main Street USA too is that it has like the most sweetest popcorn smell as you walk through, which at Walt Disney World is more of that cheesy buttery popcorn, which I hate. And this Main Street USA has the loudest music, and this soundtrack is by far the best of the Disney soundtrack. So I just love being here. Honestly, my heart feels so full. I feel so complete when I'm here. It is 10 out of 10, God's tier, the best. There's Walt's restaurant, which we are going to be eating, I think, on our final day, so I'm excited to eat at Walt's. Casey's Corner is actually under some sort of like renovation at the minute. We're getting close to the castle. We're past the middle of Main Street USA point, but actually we're here. Isn't she just a beauty? Honestly, it's so stunning. It definitely gives me pink goes good with green vibes, like with the grass in the background and things like that. It's honestly the best. I love seeing like the waterfalls, like it's the attention to detail of this one. This is by far the cutest, most adorable castle that there is. The sunglasses are on, but I have to say it is feeling a little bit crowded around this area. It seems like a lot of people are walking into the park. There's a lot of people, and even my favourite spot has a lot of people there. So yeah, those will know, a lot of people try to go and get pictures up here by the castle, and I always say go down here where the dragon is. The dragon's just over there, but go down to this little area. As you can see, there are so many people, so it's actually still quite crowded over there today, but I'm just taking in all the vibes. It's the best for sure. Okay, we actually got some quite nice pictures in front of the castle. It was very busy. It took a very long time to get the proper shot that I wanted. I didn't actually put my sunglasses on in the pictures, but it's just far too bright, so most of the pictures without my sunglasses on I was squinting, so they are definitely not going on the Instagram. But I actually really love as well the wall that's behind me. This wall over here is great for Instagram pictures. They actually come out really lovely. I love that at Disneyland Paris you have these statues all around the castle and on Main Street USA, but these are the three in front of the castle. So you've got Merida over there, who I love the like ginger hair, absolute craziness, a bit like my mum over there. You've got Rapunzel, and then you've also got Tiana, which is very cute. I'm sure these ones did used to spin, but they don't seem to be doing it anymore, but still they are very beautiful to have right in front of the castle. I've seen my fave, Ursula, absolutely beautiful. I love this whole villain section, Jafar, Ursula, and also Maleficent just over there, which is very fitting in front of the castle. And actually, reflecting on it, I'm sure Disneyland Paris would do a Villain's Land so good. Like, can you imagine a Villain's Land here? I cannot wait for a Villain's Land to open at Magic Kingdom, but I can see it happen at Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris love a good villain. The villains at Disneyland Paris are just amazing, so I feel like I can see it happening. And first stop is Frontierland, my favourite land, but there's no Big Thunder Mountain, unfortunately. Wow, that smells so good. Proper like ribs, barbecue. That has made me very hungry. I've only had a croissant today. We will be eating at some point soon. There's so many good quick services here today, so cannot wait to go and eat. But Big Thunder Mountain's looking very sad, I do have to say. This is definitely the best themed Frontierland as well of all of them that I've been to. Absolutely gorgeous, and that there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dreamers of all ages, is the best Big Thunder Mountain that ever has existed. It is literally stunning. But yeah, it is looking very sad. The last two trips there's been no Big Thunder Mountain, but you can see there's a lot of scaffolding on the actual mountain structure itself, so yeah, it's going to be shut for, I think it's about 6 months. I'm missing this attraction so much. Our first stop for us has to be Phantom Manor, only on a 10-minute wait right now too. Oh, the portraits are changing.
Hélas, les choses ne sont pas toujours ce qu'elles paraissent. Offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out.
He follows you as well. Literally, the Imagineering is so cool. Here we go into our Doom buggy. There's Melanie the bride. This is so cool. We've actually stopped, but the shadow on the floor, and you can see he's where his fingers are playing the piano. Such a cool effect. Oh, and all the lights have turned on. Oh, there's no music. You just hear the piano keys. That's right, and this has happened. All the lights are on. This is really magic a bit. Oh, it looks pretty cool.
Pour des raisons techniques, notre aventure est momentanément interrompue. Our adventure has been temporarily interrupted. Please remain seated. Thank you.
Oh, you got cut off short. Well, I'll give it to Piano Man. He has not stopped since the lights went on, so he's going for it. This is the curse of us not going on fire. It is. No, never should have. Have to say though, seeing this with the lights on makes me definitely appreciate the wallpaper more. Like, that is some nice wallpaper. That's like room inspiration. Right, well, we've been evacuated, so that's a Disneyland Paris first for us. First Disneyland Paris ride to be evacuated off of. It's so cool. It's like a behind the scenes tour. People pay good money for this. Look at that. Wow. I actually can't believe this was first ride though, so I feel like we have to do Pirates now because that's going to give us the luck that we need. Whoa. Oh wow, what an experience. We got a Disney standby pass for Phantom Manor, only for that ride, and he said we can use it today or tomorrow. That was, I mean, it was a fun experience. I quite enjoy going behind the scenes. When you've done these rides so many times, it's fine. If it's your first time, that's pretty gutting. But we got a standby pass. At Thunder Mountain, looking gorgeous, but you can see just how much work's been done with all this like yellow fencing that's been put up there. I am missing it. Oh, there's a worker up there as well, doing something to the mountain. This is just a reminder to go and download the Magipark app. It's what I use for the wait time, so it actually colour codes them, like green being it's a low wait, orange being it's like medium, and then red being it's very, very busy. Most things seem to be green or orange right now. Pirates is just 25 minutes right now, so not too bad at all. Alright, come on Pirates, give us the luck we need. Oh, it's so much darker in here than the other ones. Actually, my eyes are just not adjusting. But I love the smell. The smell is there. It's a different smell here. I feel like I can smell the restaurant more. But it smells good. So good. That pirate smell will never grow old. 4 adults squeezing in one row is not a good idea. There's Captain Jack's. It does actually smell so good. So good. I'd love to eat there one day.
To face a pirate's curse. Proceed.
Yay, Dirty Foot actually has a Dirty Foot here in Paris. Woo!
Cette chanson au perroquet, chante avec nous si le cœur t'en dit.
Just taking a look in the pirate shop because they always have such good things in here. This is a really nice hoodie that they've got here. It is €60 with Yo-Ho Pirates Life for Me, which I actually really, really like. Don't need any hoodie Pirates merch, but it is very, very gorgeous. The hat is also really nice for this time of year. That is €23 for the hat, but definitely, like with my outfit right now, that would 100% go. Oh wow, this is so nice. This Oogie Boogie, €59, which actually is, that's really quite cheap. I'm not sure why, but they actually do have a lot of Night Before Christmas merch in this shop. So this whole section here, they have Night Before Christmas. I love that Sally key ring. That's very, very cute. They also have like sweatshirts with like Night Before Christmas design on it. That's the Spirit jersey they have with Jack and Sally. And at the back it says Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Even this coat is so nice. Like, I don't think I'd ever wear it, but again, it has no price on there, so no idea how much it is. I love this t-shirt so much. It's Captain Jack Sparrow as like a playing card, which is so cool. I could actually wear this in Florida and California as well. Does it have a price in there? This one actually has a tag. This one is €23, which isn't actually too bad, but yeah, you could literally wear that at any Disney park. That is gorgeous. I love that. I also love this one. Pirates merch at Disneyland Paris is they're on point right now. Like, their game is on. I really, really love it. Again, 23 euros for that one. I'm actually someone who's really funny about wearing black t-shirts in Florida just because of the heat, so chances are I wouldn't get the black one. But with Disneyland Paris, definitely, and I say this all the time, just make sure that whenever you see something that you like, go and buy it at that point, because things change all the time, and sometimes you really like find something that you really love and then all of a sudden it's gone. So definitely go, as soon as you see something that you love, just go and impulsively buy it. It's the best way to get around Disney for sure. I actually don't need any more Spirit jerseys because I said it in my packing video, I literally just don't wear them very often, but this one is pretty gorgeous. I love it with Disneyland Paris at the back, and it's like a nautical theme, which reminds me a little bit of Newport Bay, which is where we're going to be checking into soon. But it's a really, really lovely Spirit jersey, and I think the standard price of Spirit jerseys here now, it goes up every time, 70 euros. So we just got off of Pirates of the Caribbean here at Disneyland Paris. The last Pirates I've done was the one at Disneyland in California, which is like a 20-minute long ride. It made me realise just how short that one is, but I have to say, I noticed scenes that were in the California one, which when I was in California thought, oh, it's exclusive to California, like the scene with the bed, that was in there. Like, I didn't even realise. Like, it's a really stunning attraction, and actually, considering it's a lot shorter, you get all the main parts of the Pirates of the Caribbean that you need. I'd say my order now for Pirates of the Caribbean has to be top California, this one second, and then at the bottom Walt Disney World. But I really want to go on to some other Pirates of the Caribbean this year, or in the future, because like, for example, the Shanghai Pirates looks so good, and I'd love to go and do that one day. This whole area in Adventureland, I just love so much. It's literally perfection. Oh, I love how they still have their little Christmas market stalls still open in the area just in front of It's a Small World. It smells so good around here. I can smell like mulled wine. Walking through there has actually made me feel so peckish right now. So I think we're actually going to go and get some lunch. I'm a bit torn between getting like a Mickey-shaped pizza or going to that, is it like Casa di Coco, I think it's called. That was so good last time. So there's the queue to get into Pizzeria Bellanotte, which is where we normally get the Mickey-shaped pizza. It is very, very busy. Just spoke to a cast member there, and they said that they reckon that the wait is going to be about an hour, which I'm just not prepared to do. Like, I'm not going to wait an hour for a pizza. I actually didn't expect there to be so much construction as well. Like, there's so many walls. Everywhere you look, there seems to be a wall, which I know next year is going to be Disneyland Paris's big year, but I was just expecting it to be the Studios Park that is the park with all the construction, where the main park, literally there's a lot of walls just everywhere you look. So it's kind of sad, but you know, Disney is always like changing. That's like the big thing about Disney, and Disneyland Paris hasn't had a lot of, I suppose, construction going on throughout the years, so it's good that they're maintaining it, but it's just sad to actually see it, because it does kind of spoil the magic slightly when you just see walls everywhere, especially in front of the castle. Like, that is such a beautiful view normally, but there's literally just wall. Oh, I smell popcorn. We're gonna go and check out Casa di Coco. Look how cute this Miguel statue is. I literally love that. I want that in my bedroom. So good. I'm gonna get a picture in front of that because you just have to. But I just love the theming of this place. It's so beautiful with all the like Mexican bunting. You can actually go and place like a mobile order on Disneyland Paris. So we're gonna have a look at the menu here because the menu is so crowded, so I literally can't get to it. But they do Doritos and melted cheddar sauce, which is for €6, which is pretty decent. Vegetarian salad, which is €7, and then the burritos that they do is a vegan, beef or chicken, and they're €12 for the meat ones, €11 for the vegan one. And they also do kids burritos too, which is €7. And the chicken strips, the Laughing Cow sauce, is also €7. They look quite good actually. Right, so here's the meal that we ended up going for. So I've gone for a chicken burrito, and I have to say, it is such a heavy burrito. It's definitely filled very well, so I'm so excited to have that. Last time I was at Disneyland Paris, that was by far one of the best things I've tasted, so I'm hoping it's exactly the same. I've also got the fries. There's quite a lot of fries in there. Can't go wrong with fries. And also, I remember this drink being amazing, this Tropico. They also do like margaritas in here too, but it's actually far too cold to even have a margarita. I'm going to start off with my first Disneyland Paris French fry. It's actually alright, pretty decent. I like crinkled ones as well. Taste test burrito time. Cannot wait, actually cannot wait. It's exactly how I remember it actually. There's a lot of lettuce in there. It seems to be soggier than it was before. It's dripping quite a lot. So good. This is what it looks like on the inside. So quite a lot, like the top bit is a lot of like guacamole, and then all the meat and the rice at the bottom. The rice is actually really nice. It has almost like a lemony, herby sort of taste. And I think there's some cheese in there as well. But that, honestly, 10 out of 10, banging. It's not spicy or anything. And then that's the inside of the beef one, which looks so good as well. Is it spicy? Oh, no spice. But it looks stunning. I think the only thing I've got to say is it got cold very, very quickly. But I did have mine open. Is yours warm? Yeah, so I should have kept it in the wrapper, to be fair. But I got a little bit too excited, so that's why I ended up going a bit cold. But it's a good like lunch option. Definitely, really good lunch option. And for 4 of us, that was 4 burritos, 4 drinks, and 4 fries. That come to €80. So it's quite a pricey quick service, but I'd say it's probably one of the best ones here at Disneyland Paris, considering Disneyland Paris food isn't always the best. This one is guaranteed to be one of the top meals at Disneyland Paris for sure. Right, final bit, the best drink by far at Disneyland Paris, Tropico. This is a bit of me in a bottle. Like, it's a tropical juice, so it's got passion fruit, mango, apple, orange. It just tastes so good. I wish we could get this. That just splashed me in the face. I wish you could go and get this at home because it's by far one of the best. Right, think like Rubicon, but even better than that. Literally amazing. And what I like is that it's in a bottle, so I don't have to drink it all now. I can go and put it into the bag, ready to just walk around Disneyland Paris with it. But 10 out of 10. That whole meal was 10 out of 10 actually. Like both times, both years I've done this. Just stunning. Like I love the whole atmosphere in here. The food is good. I mean, yeah, amazing. That was good lunch. Very good lunch. I'm actually really full up now, to be fair. Like comfortably full, not like overly full like if you go to a buffet here at Disneyland Paris. I think we're going to avoid any big rides at the moment because I do want to go on Hyperspace Mountain today, but we're going to avoid that for a moment. So I think we're going to go over to Discoveryland maybe and do Buzz Lightyear because I'd like to. Oh, should we look in the shop? This shop here, which says Eureka Mining Supplies on it. Always our favourite shop at Disneyland Paris. Always has the best things for sure. It's actually such a gorgeous shop as well. There's actually a really cute selection of plates that they have. I really like it with like Minnie Mouse, really nice, and also the glass too. It's a really lovely pairing. I've never seen that before. And then they've also got the tea towel which says Disneyland Paris on it with the same design, and also this, what even is that, like a cake tin? I mean, I've never used that, but that is actually really gorgeous. And the little small bowls that they have over there too. Really need this in my life. It's actually so heavy. But I feel like I'm going to go and get it. I'm going to get it at Disneyland Paris when I've not got to go and worry about like flight weight restrictions and things like that for like the luggage. I'll just take whatever I want home. I just don't know if I've got the space for it. But it's so beautiful, isn't it? From their homeware selection. I love the glass too with the Mickey head on it. Also very, very gorgeous. That is €15 for one glass. But I love the shape of it too. Like honestly, this is going to be my house in the future, guys. Like, it's so beautiful, isn't it? I love it all. They actually have a dog collection here. So they've got the little bed. Daisy would... I think Daisy's still too big for it, actually. Slightly too big for it. She would curl up in it. But that is €40 for that. That is actually gorgeous, though. And they also have these, like, fleecy dog coats that they've got. Daisy always wears one of these little coats when she's going out for a walk. And that is gorgeous. With all, like, Disney dogs on there. Right, I've never, ever seen these before. These Disney earmuffs. That is a vibe, isn't it? €17. Pretty good for this winter season at Disneyland Paris. These Chip and Dale ears are beautiful as well, but the band is just a bit too thick. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but never seen them before. We're just making our way into Discoveryland. It's actually Discoveryland here, not Tomorrowland like at the USA parks. It doesn't even look that busy over here, to be honest. I've seen it worse before, I'm sure, so it doesn't look awful. But yeah, we're here for Discoveryland. We've decided we're going to go on to Buzz Lightyear whilst we can, because the queue, I think, is only like 20 minutes. And then at 3:50, which is in just over an hour's time, we're going to go over to see the Lion King show, which is one of my favourite shows at Disneyland for sure.
Folie, les générateurs à tous pour fusion. Sans ces générateurs, nous serons tous privés d'énergie et à la merci de ça.
There's no curtain around him today. Definitely no shower for Buzz. Who's winning this one? Me. Always me. No, I'm definitely more of a Toy Story mania kind of guy, but that's not here in Disneyland Paris, so doesn't have to do. Let's go.
Please face forward and sit back in your seat.
Right, let's go. Defeat Zurg. I'm awful at this game, but let's see. Sean, you be in control. Oh, we're at Planet Z. Alright, there we go, there's the scores. 21,100, level 3. I feel like I'm always stuck as a ranger first class. First class ranger. I need help, like honestly. No idea how to play that game. It is so stressful. I feel like I'm shooting and nothing even happens. Not my favourite at Disneyland Paris for sure. Jack, what did you get? 35,200. 35,000. Right, so Jack, you're the winner. Well done to you. Yeah, I just can't do it. Oh, and here's the photo of me and Sean. It's very dark, but yeah. Okay, that's my mum's game face. If anyone has any tips or tricks of how to be a galactic hero on that, then let me know, because I struggle big time. Whoa, there is so much Stitch, Angel. That's cute though. I'm not an angel. Oh, I really love the Rex. I haven't ever seen this before. That is so beautiful. I want a Rex. I still hate though that Buzz Lightyear has Bonnie on his foot. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be that way. I'm still not over it. Found my new in the kitchen outfit. Absolutely love that. And at the back it says Ici c'est moi le chef, which basically means this is what I need to go and buy and this is what I need to go and wear. It's 50 euros, which I don't think actually is too bad. It's like proper quality material as well. Yeah, I mean that's totally one way to feel like Gordon Ramsay. Wow, look how many prams and buckies there are. We're just going to go and head to the Frontierland Theatre for the Rhythms of the Pride Land. This is by far one of the best Lion King shows that Disney have ever put on. Actually, probably one of the best shows at Disneyland Paris. It's on 4 times during the day, at 12:15, 1:15, 3:50 and 4:50. I'm sure they've been the times for literally years now, but definitely go and check on the Disneyland Paris app in case it changes. But we're here about 40 minutes before the show begins, and the line is already quite long. It does get a very, very busy queue, this one.
5 minutes later.
Right, change of plan. It's actually full. So what is happening today? I literally have no idea. That was 40 minutes before, which normally we've been alright with, but today it was not the day. I'm saying it is feeling a lot busier on the park, and even there was people lined up for the next show already. So yeah, not ideal. So we're not going to do that show. We're going to do something else. I have no idea what to do. Right, the change of plan means we're actually going to go on to Indiana Jones et le Temple du Peril. This is a ride that I actually really do not like. It actually only took us like 15 minutes to get to this bit, so it actually didn't take too long at all. But I'm actually not going to go and record on this one, so I will see you on the other side and I'll let you know what I think. Right, my verdict for Indiana Jones, we just got off it. Luckily the wait wasn't too long. If it's longer than like 15 minutes, don't do it. There's literally no point. However, we was like one row before the back. Jack and Sean were back row, I was the one in front of them. And it actually wasn't as rough as I remember it being. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too much of a headbanger. I find if you have your head slightly forward, it's a lot better. But I just find it a really pointless ride. I found it was just like really slow. The brakes really like brake sharply. I don't remember that happening before. And then it's just a slow, pointless ride. So I don't really understand the point. The theming isn't that great either. Like the one that they have over in Tokyo, with like the mist effects and things and the smoke effects, that is a real good theming. I feel like that would add to the attraction, but that adds nothing really. So Indiana Jones, in terms of Disneyland Paris coasters, it is the worst one by far. I have no love for it whatsoever, and I can't believe it used to go backwards. Like I can't think of anything worse than going backwards on that, because going forwards is bad enough. We've just headed over to the happiest cruise that ever sailed. Of course, it's a small world, and I just noticed they have like the clock face in the grass. Oh, and the Disneyland Railroad's going by. And also, this is such a Marmite ride, like love it or hate it. I love it. I actually love this small world. You like it? It's alright, I like it. Actually, I think it's good. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Is Small World, yay or nay? You ready for the song between your head? Yeah. My hometown. least there's no naked man on this one. If you know, you know. That's how I lay in an air-conditioned room, just like that. There's Jack and Sean. That is me. That's me in the Florida rain. This give me a margarita vibe from Epcot. That is me at Cowboy Carter Tour. Goodbye. Au revoir. I think that is the perfect It's a Small World, that one. Not too long, not too short. The Florida one goes on for just too long for my liking, and I've never done the one at Disneyland in California, but that is pretty perfect It's a Small World. There's actually more scenes on there than I remember. Like, I feel like every time I go there, there's new scenes that I've definitely not seen before, and I'm sure I haven't anyway. That was so much fun. So pretty. I love that ride. I actually don't know how we're getting out of this. I was fine until you sat down, Sean. We're gonna have to stand up together. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and all good cruises has come to an end. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Right, going forward, we're going to say we're a 2 and a 2. We can't be doing this for business anymore. Like, our hips don't lie. They're too big, our hips. We just can't be sitting in, like, Pirates of the Caribbean was a struggle. It's Small is even a bigger struggle. I feel like I've got bruises on my hips, no word of a lie. This stall here smells so amazing, but they actually have so many different things. They've got like savoury pancakes and also like sweet ones with sugar as well, and Nutella. Not too badly priced either. I think that one over there does waffles, because that smells really good. And then they have toffee apples. Wow. We actually have 50 minutes pretty much until the parade begins, and already this area is pretty crowded. I always normally go and say to go and stand in this area here, literally just in front of Pizzeria Bella Notte. We always stand on the other side, but this time I'm going to try it over here. But it is pretty crowded already, considering it is 50 minutes to parade, and normally we get here about half an hour before. I secured the goods, so I've got the popcorn. It was $6.50. I picked sweet over salty because sweet is supreme by far. Another little box it comes in with the Disneyland Paris castle. Let's go test it out. My first ever Disneyland Paris popcorn. The only popcorn I've had at Disney is the maple popcorn net pot. So let's see what it's like. It's quite dry. Not the best. Nothing to rave about. 4 out of 10. I don't really get it. Stars on parade! Woo! honestly love this parade so much. It's been here for a very, very long time, but it's just so good. Actually one of my favourite Disney parades. I love how the castle sparkles as well during parade time. It's so pretty. One of my absolute favourite tips at Disneyland Paris is to go and use the arcades if you want to go and cut out the crowd. So they have Discovery Arcade on this side and then Liberty Arcade on the other side of Main Street. There's a way of kind of avoiding the crowd that you can literally just walk through to the park exit. It's actually so gorgeous with all like the little fairy lights. I love it so much. It's all great going through the Discovery Arcade until you catch the parade again right at the beginning. Oh no, we're stuck. I mean, I guess it means we watched the parade a second time. Right, so we've just gone and finished at Disneyland Park for now. We are going to go and pop back in about probably an hour's time to go and see the fireworks, which I'm very, very excited for. But for now, we're actually going to go and check in to our hotel. So we're staying at Newport Bay for 2 nights, which I am literally buzzing about. I've never stayed at Newport Bay before, and from what I've heard, it's a beautiful, beautiful hotel, and it's one that I haven't done yet. So yeah, we're going to go and head over there now. We did go and check in about 7 days ago. I think a week before you can actually go and do your online mobile check-in, which we done about a week ago. I thought we'd actually be able to go and get our room number, so we was able to just go and like use our magic key to get in because we have that, but it seems that we're going to actually have to go and check in at the reception desk, which is fine. But I'm going to go and show you around Newport Bay, do a little room tour, have a little bit of a chill before heading back out to Disneyland Park later on. Oh, we've actually made it to Newport Bay Club. It's actually a gorgeous hotel. Can't believe how big it is. Like, it's probably the biggest one that we've stayed at, I'd say, but it's like an actual proper hotel. It's absolutely stunning. I love the theming of this. It's very like nautical vibes, and I'd say it probably took us about 15 minutes to go and walk here, which isn't bad at all. Oh wow, it smells amazing in here. Proper Disney hotel smell. You know what I mean. If you've ever been here before, they have an iconic smell, and it's honestly so good. They have a shop in here called Bay Boutique. It looks very big in there, so we will be looking at some point. We're actually going to go and get our luggage, and I'll do a little room tour for you. And we are staying in the East Wing. It sounds very, very posh, very fancy. So I think we need to get the lift down, I think she said. Oh, it smells so good. It gives me Flight of Passage vibes. It smells amazing. Right, and we are number 1. Oh, look at that wallpaper. It is so gorgeous. We'll be down here, yeah, we're going to be down this one. I actually can't get over just how huge this hotel is. The corridor just goes on. I bet we're like the furthest away. It's going to happen. I just know it. Oh, that there is where the pool is, I think. And we're still going. I think we've only literally just got, yeah, to 1316. We're 1373. So we've been walking for like 3-4 minutes down these corridors. Okay, which way now? To the left. Right, so we are room 1373, so let's go in. I'm very excited. We're literally at the end of the corridor, but it was worth it, I'm sure, in the end. Here we go. Ooh, it's darker than I thought. Right, so you've made it into Newport Bay. This is a beautiful, beautiful hotel. So I'm going to show you around. We'll do a very quick room tour. Here we've got a full-length mirror, which is literally perfect for in the morning, making sure that everything looks right, got your ears on properly and all that kind of stuff. Then on this side, they actually have a curtain which goes and separates. It reminds me of Sequoia Lodge, when Sequoia Lodge had this like separate sink area. So you've got a single sink over here, and then you've got the bathroom area in there, which is something that they just do at Disneyland Paris hotels. I'm not too sure why. But then on this side you've got wardrobe space, like an open wardrobe with an ironing board and an iron, which is pretty perfect if anything's creased. You have a safe, which is actually quite a good size compared to other safes that you get at like Walt Disney World. Sometimes they can be really small. Then you've got the sink, you've got a lovely soap, but that smells very good, Savon soap. Looks amazing with Newport Bay on there, and then this lovely mirror too. They've given us quite a lot of towels as well. We've got 2 over there, we've got a hairdryer over there too, and then in here is the bathroom. It's actually pretty spacious. So you've got the toilet there, loving all the blue, and then you've got the shower, so you've got the bathtub there, and then you've got the shower. It's just a handheld one, and then this random bench for some reason. Again, that was in Sequoia Lodge as well, that I remember. But yeah, it's actually a gorgeous bathroom, pretty spacious, giving us one full-size towel each. I think room service is every single day here, so obviously they can be replaced as and when needed. In the shower, this is the shampoo that they have. I'm sure this is the same one that they have at all the Disney hotels, but Disney shampoo shower gel always smells great. And you also have these little ones that they go and give you too. So you've got another shampoo and another shampoo. Yeah, I think they're actually all shampoos which they've given us, which is a little bit weird. Oh no, this one is your shower gel, this bigger one here. And then this here is the main bedroom area. I love the nautical theming, like with the Mickey head there in the bed. Is literally gorgeous, and it's just so stunning. Like this, even this bedspread that they have here is honestly perfection. Like it's exactly everything that I've expected and everything I've wanted from this hotel. And even like up there, they're like little like circle windows that you'd see on like a Disney cruise or on a cruise. It's honestly beautiful. Not sure why we have a cot. We definitely didn't ask for a cot. There's definitely no baby in our family, so no idea why that's been put there. But yeah, we've got 2 double beds, which are very, very spacious, look beautiful. And then we have a nice desk over here with a little mirror and also a coffee machine. And they've given us some coffees and milks and sugars and all that sort of stuff. We've got an armchair, and then there's actually quite a lot of drawer space. We've got 3 very big drawers, which is quite unlike Disney hotels. And then even over here, we've got lots of storage by the desk, which is perfect. We've got some water, and then let's have a look what our view is outside. Oh, we've just got a road. Right, we actually just gone and left the hotel. I have to say, I really, really love the room. It's a really spacious room, but we actually ended up leaving because we've actually asked somebody to go and remove the cot. So they're going to go and do that whilst we're out in the parks, which is going to be lovely because it was just taking up far too much space. We're heading over to Disneyland Park because we want to see the new nighttime spectacular Disney Tales of Magic, and I think it's going to be a long wait for me, especially for the first viewing. I want a really, really good view, so we're actually going to head over there to make sure we're in space. We're going to kind of go onto Main Street and just kind of get a bit of a feel to see what it's going to be like, because I just think we're going to have to wait a long time for it today, which is fine. I'm quite happy to go and do that. Overall, it's a really lovely hotel, but as you can probably tell, I'm so out of breath from that really long corridor. Like it is, that's what it is. There's like 15 minutes to go and walk to the hotel, and then 15 minutes to go and walk through the corridors to get to our room. So that's my only criticism of the hotel, is that it is just huge. The hugest Disney hotel I think we've stayed at. But I'm going to go catch my breath. Yay, we're back at Disneyland Park. I feel like Disney parks at night by far are like the best thing ever. Like Disney parks at night, that is a bit of me. Definitely over daytime. I'm gonna go and should we get a picture in the gazebo? The castle is looking so pretty tonight. I feel like the lighting is definitely different, but yeah, this is the gazebo here. It's very, very wintry right now, which I love. We're gonna go and try and get a picture in front of the gazebo with the castle behind us, because they're some of the best pictures at Disneyland Paris. Wow, the castle looks so gorgeous tonight. I feel like the lighting is definitely different to what it used to be for Disney Dreams and Disney Illuminations. Now, I know this probably seems like I'm completely mad, but we're actually gonna be waiting an hour and a half for the new Disney Tales of Magic show. An hour and a half is quite a long time to wait, but actually so far Central Plaza is filling up already, so I feel like we just need to go and wait around for this one. It's the first time I'm seeing this show. It's brand new to Disneyland Paris this year. It's actually like the main reason why I've decided to come to Disneyland Paris. This new show has really like brought me here this year, because I was originally going to wait until the new Frozen Land opened. So I'm here for this fireworks show mainly. I do want to see it later on in the trip as well, further back on Main Street, because this does have Main Street projections, which I'm sure will add lots and lots of magic. But I've heard such good things about this show, and I feel like where I'm standing is a perfect view for the first one. So yeah, when I'm going and watching a Disneyland fireworks show, I always go and make sure that I'm standing behind one of these fences here at Central Plaza. It's great because it's a perfect central view. There's not any of these lamps in the way, which is great, and also it means that nobody can go and push in front of you, and nobody can go and put like children on their shoulders or anything in front of you. So it's a perfect viewing space, and I'm actually very happy. It's just going to be a very long wait. And yeah, for this show, it's actually got a mixture of Cinderella, Pinocchio, Encanto and Lilo and Stitch. It's nice that a lot of the films that don't really get the love and attention, we're going to go and get it with this fireworks show. And it has state-of-the-art projections, drones, lasers and fireworks. Bring these moments to life in ways that are beyond anything you've seen before. So I'm very excited to see how they go and mix all of that together for this show. And something that you can do, but we've actually decided against it because I do actually think it is a bit of a rip-off. For €25 per guest, you can go and stand in a reserved area, which is great if you don't want to go and get here really early like I have, so it's a really good view. I think it's actually over to the left of Main Street USA, and I've seen views from it before. It looks amazing. In my opinion, if you can, just get here as early as you can. At the end of the day, I feel like we've done the rides mostly that we wanted to go and do today. We've not been that successful, but it's only our first day. We've got all of tomorrow and all of our final day. So for us, this is like an absolute bucket list thing for us on this trip. It's something that we had to go and do. So it's a long wait, but I know it's going to be worth it for sure.
And now, Disney Tales of Magic. de la Casa Madrigal.
Sorry, what the actual... Disneyland Paris actually got the best nighttime spectacular of any Disney park ever. That was insane. Literally the best thing I think I've ever seen. I'm so glad I've seen no spoilers of that, because it was just everything I could have possibly wished for and asked for. It was a 10 out of 10 show. So I'll go and actually give you my full review once I've actually processed it. Honestly, it was the best thing I think I've ever seen Disneyland Paris do. For fireworks especially, that was the best fireworks show they've ever done. And it was so different to anything else. But we're going to go and leave here, and I'm not sure actually what we're going to go and do, to be fair, but we're going to leave. It's very, very crowded. It's that Disney, like when everyone's like shoulder to shoulder, packed in like sardines. So we're going to try and escape through the Discovery Arcade again, and hopefully we get out a little bit quicker. But everything, like, so good. What do you think?
Really good.
It was so good. I've actually not stopped smiling since 9 o'clock. I have not stopped smiling. It was honestly so good. The more and more I'm thinking about all the different scenes and everything, Disneyland Paris has done the best. Oh, this is what I love about Disneyland Paris. Donald is waving goodnight to us. Yay! Oh, I love him. The atmosphere is so crazy at this time. We're actually feeling a bit peckish, so we're going to go and grab a Earl of Sandwich, which this is actually one of my favourite quick things to get over at Disneyland Paris. These are actually the different meals that they have here. So they have lots of different pizzas. They're $13.50 each. They also have wraps for $8.95. Lots of different ones over there. They've got salads also for $8.95, but I'm not a salad kind of guy. And then there's also hot sandwiches. They're $8.95. They have lots of different ones. I've had the cannonballs before, which was actually really good. They actually all look so good. Like, you actually cannot go wrong with Earl of Sandwich at all. And these ones here are $9.50. They're slightly more expensive. The Chipotle chicken avocado looks good, and the original $17.62. Wow, I've gone for the barbecue chicken pizza, and look how great that looks with all the red onion and actually a huge slice of chicken on there. Here goes, bon appetit. It's actually a pretty decent pizza, actually, considering it's like a very, very quick service. Like, very tasty. I love that barbecue sauce. It's not like a normal barbecue sauce. It's a bit more like smoky, I'd say. And for all of their pizzas and sandwiches, you have the option to upgrade it to a meal. So it's €5 extra, and then you get a selection of either crisps or a brownie, and you also get a drink. It's not a refill, but it comes in this really lovely cup. I do think you're meant to like give it back, but it's a great souvenir, isn't it, of Earl of Sandwich. That was good. 10 out of 10. Literally so full right now, though. Like, I always look at meals like that and think, I don't think you're going to fill me up, but that did. I'm so full, literally so stuffed, which is not what I want at like 10:30 when we're literally going to go back to the room and go to bed. But yeah, we're going to head back to the hotel now. Very, very excited, because I have to say, tiredness has really hit me. Like, really, really hit me since just sitting there in Earl of Sandwich. It's made me just realise how tired and exhausted and shattered I am. And just like that, we are back home. It definitely gives me like Main Street USA vibes with that lighting. It's so gorgeous at night. I think I prefer it at night time. I think I've just worked out we are on the east wing, and we must be like all the way at the end over there. That's how far we are. But just look how beautiful it is. I literally love it. Although I would love a room with a balcony. Oh, it honestly feels so good to just be sitting in bed after what's been a 20-hour day. 20 hours we've been up. That is actually crazy. It actually feels like 20 hours too, but it feels so good. This bed is actually so comfortable. It's like the most perfect bed ever. So very, very happy about that. We actually had a really great day today. I feel like there were so many high points of the day. Like, I particularly loved seeing the parade again because that's always so great. But I'd say my ultimate standout was definitely seeing the new nighttime spectacular, Disney Tales of Magic. It's honestly such a breathtaking show, and I feel like Disneyland Paris always do such a good job at just testing out all the brand new technology and things like that. And the fact that it was a mixture of lasers, fireworks, drones, the music and the soundtrack was so good. She went and featured so many of the new Disney films soundtracks in there, which was literally perfection. I'm definitely be listening to that soundtrack again because it was just so beautiful. The way it was put together, it was almost like a theatre show, like the lightning effects that there was, and like the smoke blast and the lasers, and everything just worked so perfectly. And Disneyland Paris have a history of not necessarily doing the best nighttime spectaculars, but I would say that's up there, definitely on par with Happily Ever After, if not even better than Happily Ever After. Like, Disneyland Paris have 100% done it, and it was just stunning from the moment it started, and I just loved every single thing. And I can't believe they actually had He Lives in You from The Lion King in there, because that's one of my favourite Disney songs ever. That whole Lion King segment was just breathtaking. There were some things today that literally just didn't work out for us. Things like the Lion King Rhythm of the Pride Land show. That was obviously very upsetting, but I consider myself to be a bit of a Disneyland Paris nerd, and I genuinely did think like 40 minutes would be enough. Like, every time I've been before, 40 minutes has been perfect for that show, but it just was a little bit more crowded today, and obviously it just didn't work out for us. But we do definitely want to make sure that we are seeing that show, so keep your eyes peeled for the next Disneyland Paris vlogs, because I'm definitely going to be showing you what Lion King Rhythm of the Pride Lands have to offer, because it's by far one of the best shows that they have at Disneyland Paris. It just shows that even if you are a Disney Parks nerd, things just don't always go right at Disneyland Paris or any Disney park, and you kind of have to go and change your plans on the spot quite often, because Disney parks are quite unpredictable at times. Tomorrow we're actually going to go and head over to Walt Disney Studios. We're going to kind of dedicate the day to Walt Disney Studios. However, I think we're probably going to be going and like flitter in between both parks. There's lots of really good shows that we definitely want to go and see over in the studios, and we also have a very exciting dining reservation at Chez Remy, which is just going to be so good. It's one of the best restaurants here at Disneyland Paris, so cannot wait to go to Chez Remy tomorrow. It's going to be a very, very special meal for sure. But thank you so much for going and joining me for today's adventure. I've honestly loved every single second of that 20-hour day, but I definitely need to go and get some shut-eye now, because I am literally so shattered, like exhausted. So a big thank you for watching vlog number 1 of 3 of this Disneyland Paris series. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure you're liking the video, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button so you don't miss out on all my other adventures, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys real soon. Bye guys.